In today's fast-paced world, where efficiency is king, self-checkout stations were once seen as the future of retail. They promise shorter lines, fewer labor costs, and a streamlined shopping experience that put control directly in the hands of the customers. Retailers rushed to adopt the technology, believing it would modernize their checkout systems while reducing the need for human cashiers. By 2030, more than 217,000 checkout kiosks have been deployed globally, making a 12% increase from the previous year. Chains like Walmart, Target, and Kroger doubled down on self-checkout as a way to cut costs and improve efficiency. But now, the industry is seeing an unexpected shift. Some of the same retailers that once championed self-checkout are removing the machines altogether. What happened? Why is a technology that once seemed like the inevitable future of shopping now facing backlash from both retailers and customers? The truth is, self-checkout hasn't lived up to the hype. Instead of increasing profits and efficiency, it has introduced a series of hidden costs, security risks, and customer frustrations that have led to many businesses to reconsider whether it's worth the investment.
I hate self-checkout. Those machines do not work.
On the surface, self-checkout appears to be a smart financial decision. Fewer human cashiers mean lower payroll costs, right? However, the reality is far more complicated. Each self-checkout station costs between $10,000 and $25,000 to install, and that's just the beginning. Retailers quickly learned that these machines require frequent maintenance, software updates, and security upgrades, all of which add to their long-term expenses. Breakdowns are common, especially in high-traffic stores, requiring constant servicing to keep them operational.
I have to wait for someone to come in and fix it, and it's just a waste of time.
In addition to hardware maintenance, there are significant software licensing fees and cybersecurity costs associated with running self-checkout systems. Many of these kiosks are integrated with AI-driven fraud detection and advanced scanning technology, all of which require regular updates to stay effective. On top of that, payment processing fees are higher at the self-checkouts since most customers use credit or debit cards rather than cash. What was supposed to be a cost-saving innovation has, for many retailers, turned into a constant and growing expense. One of the biggest surprises for retailers has been the explosion of theft associated with self-checkout. Retail shrinkage, the industry term for lost inventory due to theft or mismanagement, has skyrocketed in stores that rely heavily on self-checkout kiosks. A recent study found that stores using self-checkout experience a 3.75% increase in shrinkage compared to just 1.5% for traditional cashier lines. For large retailers, this translates to millions of dollars in annual losses. Self-checkout encourages theft in several ways. Some customers intentionally exploit loopholes in the system by scanning items incorrectly, switching barcodes, or simply walking out without even paying for everything. Others accidentally miss items, leading to unintentional loss. Because there's little to no supervision, self-checkout effectively operates on an honor system, one that many people are willing to cheat. To combat these issues, retailers have invested in AI-powered cameras, weight sensors, and receipt scanners at exits. But these security measures don't come cheap, and many will fail to prevent theft entirely. In some cases, stores are losing more money due to theft at self-checkout than they ever saved by reducing cashiers. It's not just retailers who are unhappy with self-checkout. Many customers dislike the experience as well. A recent poll revealed that 40% of shoppers actively avoid using self-checkout, preferring traditional cashier lanes instead. The reasons vary, but common complaints include technical issues, lack of assistance, and the frustration of feeling like they're doing unpaid labor for the store. Self-checkout machines are notorious for glitches, barcode misreads, and unexpected errors that require intervention from an employee. Ironically, customers often end up waiting longer for assistance than they would have in traditional checkout lines. Many shoppers also resent the idea of doing the work of the cashier without any discount or incentive. For those who struggle with technology or have accessibility needs, self-checkout can be partially frustrating.
I hate self-checkouts. I scanned one item already. There it is, right there. Now it says I've scanned two. I don't know what two.
The lack of human interaction can make the experience feel impersonal and alienating, leading to a negative perception of the retailer's brand. What was meant to be a faster, more efficient checkout process has, in many cases, become a point of frustration. As theft rises and customer satisfaction drops, some major retailers are reversing their self-checkout strategies. Walmart, one of the biggest adopters of the technology, has removed self-checkout kiosks from select stores, citing customer feedback and security concerns. Dollar General has also begun scaling back self-checkout in thousands of locations after noticing higher theft rates and complaints from customers. Meanwhile, Target has introduced a 10-item limit for self-checkout lanes, aiming to reduce long wait times and scanning errors. Retailers are learning that while automation can improve efficiency, it can't fully replace the human element. The rush to remove cashiers in favor of machines may have gone too far, and many businesses are now trying to find a middle ground between technology and human service. So, does this mean self-checkout is going extinct? Not necessarily. Some experts believe the technology is here to stay, but it will need to evolve. Possible solutions include improved AI security to reduce theft and scanning errors, hybrid self-checkout/cashier models where the employee assists multiple kiosks, membership-based self-checkout like those used at Costco or Sam's Club where theft is less of a problem. But one thing is clear, retailers are rethinking self-checkout and looking for ways to improve the customer experience without sacrificing security or efficiency. What do you think? Is self-checkout the future of retail? Or is it a failed experiment? Should stores invest in better technology, or should they bring back more human cashiers? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the business world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.